rather have? 2 chops or a Freddo? I've seen a lot of stuff that I'm going to expose. He really is going to fight the Gypsy King, and I'm going to take him out. Do I feel any different this camp than I have to any other camp, even though I've got everything right this time? Not really. Do I feel any difference in this camp to when I was living in a trailer, eating whatever I wanted? Not really. It's all going to be the same. Training camp's training camp. We may have a few different members, but at the end of the day, it's all the same. Training. I got a new trainer and I got a few new other people, but really it's the same. Training, eating, sleeping, repeating.
He's slippery, Tyson, especially for a heavyweight his size. I remember the first time I went in there with him, I thought, yeah, he don't bang hard. It was in the first spot, I literally just walked him down. I thought, he ain't gonna hurt me. He threw a 1-2 and I just didn't see it because of the timing. And then the backhand landed and I thought, oh, so he does have a little of a dig on him. I'm not gonna get caught with that again.
It's always good to have people pushing you and that in the training camp. You know, I'm a big believer in you can't do any more than you can do. So, you know, people say, oh, you train harder for this fight than you've ever trained, and how do you feel this camp compared to last camp? And my answer's always the same. I always train hard. Not one trainer who's trained me can ever say I don't train hard, because I train out in that gym. Excuse the language, beep beep. So yeah, I don't train any harder for this one than I did any of the other fights. Always train hard.
Everything he eats has got to be for recovery, replenishment, you know. So he gets a lot of salmon. He gets 1 salmon every day, one plate of turmeric, and then he gets a lot of he likes fruit. So I'll give him a lot of berries and Greek yogurt and stuff. Helps with his gut biome. But this individual meal, it's gonna be a curry. You know, Tyson likes spicy foods. He doesn't like the taste of vegetables, so it really helps me out because I'll crank up that heat. You can't really taste anything. He has 6 meals, 4 shakes per day. You know, Christian is strength and conditioning coach, and obviously Sugar Hill, you know, they'll kind of keep me updated on what he's doing. So every day, you know, we have a simple concept with the company, you know. We give the body what it needs when it needs it. So, you know, if he's more aerobic, he gets more fats. If he's more anaerobic, he gets more carbohydrates. And the amounts are dictated by the intensity and duration of the activity that he's doing. So he hovers around 700 calories a meal. So he's putting away some serious calories. Conor McGregor, we work with Daniel Cormier, Luke Rockhold, Max Holloway, Israel Adesanyo's, KSI, Triple G. I mean, you name it, man. We've done it.
This time they're getting a fighter that's match fit and a fighter that's been active for a few years rather than coming back after all the problems. So yeah, they're getting you'll see a much better mentally, physically boxer than I was before.
This is something that my uncle Emmanuel started with training Tyson Fury, and I want to finish it up for him. I want to make his words come true once again.
Sugar Hill is very like Emmanuel. His characteristics and the way he trains and the way he talks. Me and Ben, well, we've been inseparable for the last 2 years, really. So yeah, not having him here is strange. But I do text him. We have been texting on the phone, so yeah. It would have been nice to have him here as well.
Already on the same page, and that makes everything a lot easier. So the time that we do have, he's learning very well. Right now, he's ahead of schedule.
My eyes have been really opened in this training with Sugar Hill. I'm undefeated in 30 professional fights. So if ever a man should think he knows it all, it would be me. To train with someone and feel like an absolute novice again, is exciting. Everything's different, and I feel like I'm learning again. Before we was polishing stuff that I did good, and it was a winning formula, but now we're working on stuff that I don't do so well, and that's the challenge, and I love challenges.
I love the tactics change that he wants to knock out. We call it just the Kronk style. The way I was drilled was get the knockout. That's just the way I was raised, is to take it out of the hands of the judges.
I was boxing him last time and I was hurting him. He was hurt a lot in that fight. Just didn't have the energy to finish him. And I've seen a lot of stuff that I'm going to expose, and stuff that I saw last time but I couldn't pull the trigger on. So this time, he really is going to fight the Gypsy King, and I'm going to take him out.
February 22nd unfolds as Tyson Fury, sensational victory.
Beast mode. Beast mode.
That's it, a deliberate pause at the bottom. That's it. We did a lower body strength and conditioning session today, so a lot of specific work for the legs. Obviously a lot of footwork involved in boxing, so strong legs just gets you moving around that ring better, and yeah, just working on that really. Let you have a little play around this first set on 3 plates, but that'll be dead light for you. Yep, nice and deep, even deeper, knees to chest. We do different phases every camp, so we've done all the heavy compound strength work before we come over to America. So really what we're trying to do now is peak him. The loads that we're doing now aren't quite as heavy, and we're doing more repetition, more muscle endurance and explosive stuff just to get him so he's as sharp and has the muscle endurance to keep going for the 12 rounds. Much wider, keep your back straight. That's it, that's the one. That's it, perfect. Done a hell of a lot of punching this week, so we're just leaving that upper body alone. You only improve when you recover, when you rest. Whatever type of training you're doing, your body adapts and compensates from what you've done in the rest period. So we've done an upper body strength session in the gym already this week, so that's why we've done specific leg stuff tonight. 3, 2, 1, crunches first, go. And he does like to train. Tyson is well documented for his mental health, so it's just getting him to do more specific stuff. And he's getting the best of food, he's getting a nice chilled, relaxed atmosphere in the camp, so we're getting that rest and recovery in as well.
He said he's been getting massages on and off for only about 3-4 years, and to think that I'm the first person to ever come away with him on a camp. He's obviously took this camp really seriously, and I think the little things like the nutritionist and myself think they sometimes can make a big difference in your training.
Isn't that just every man, yeah? You go to the pick and mix, you get one of them tubs, yeah? You're only allowed to put the lid on. So you're just there, strategically putting
You start packing them in a way to get as many as possible in.
Yeah, I pour the small ones at the bottom so it doesn't take so much room. And then at the end I pour the small ones on top again to crush them all down.
And you get there and you weigh it.
You don't think Pringles are crisp, do you?
No, they are.
What else are they?
He said they're more like a biscuit than a crisp.
No, they're made out of potato.
They're more like a cracker than a crisp, aren't they?
Crisps. No. Sorry, 100% crisps.
Stress levels, anxiety levels, stuff like that, it just really helped relax him after a session.
What would you rather have? 2 chops or a Freddo?
I never batter him, because obviously he's got training to do the next day, so we'll never really give any sort of deep tissue massages until I know he's got a day or 2 off. The rest is just like a little flush out just to make sure he feels loose and everything feels as it should be.
Get the sandwich like that there, yeah? 2 slices of smoked bacon and a Mars bar, close it, eat it. Unbelievable.
Bacon and Mars bar.
He's a sicko.
He's a sick man. He's a sick man, isn't he?
Tell you what's even better, yeah? Tuna mayonnaise sandwiches with Watsits crushed in them.
What?
How did you come up with that concoction? When you get, they very often sight play. Well, we just did it was a recovery run, so we did a 3-mile run. We went out to a point and come back, but we started very slow, steady. We are using the running really just like a like a low heart rate session, a recovery session. We're only doing about 2 a week in this camp. Previous camps we've done 3, we've just cut the running slightly down. There's a slightly different change to the structure of his training, nothing dramatic. He's doing an extra boxing session and one less running session, so it's no real great change. As we said before, the boxing is the most specific fitness because of the type fitness. Running is like steady state. It's not actually that specific for any sport where there's an up and down pattern to your heart rate, so it is just a recovery. Got to the end and Mr. Competitive decided he'd up the pace a little bit at the end, so we ended with a little bit of a sprint finish. I had to absolutely give it the full beans just to keep up with him, and for a guy 6'9", he can run.